Coons rounding out the starting lineups. As we get set for tip here at the Pete, it is fielded by the Panthers by Mikayla Johnson.
And something I'm excited to see today is how comfortable Hagans is becoming. She actually started for the first time this season last game, dropped 17 points for them, was the team leading scorer, and today, really excited to see how she gets in the fold and continues to create for her teammates.
Definitely a solid first start for the freshman. This is inbounded to Jones, who puts up a shot and misses. Malcolm taking the ball down the floor.
Malcolm, a little bit of a quiet game, was kept in single figures last game, and it was Noah Gavone who actually came off the bench, had 21 points. You're going to see today they will be closing on her a lot. Actually went 5 for 9 from the three-point line.
Malcolm driving to the bucket, gets the layup and the foul for the first points of the game.
And a great start for her, and not her home, but she knows her way around. Excited to see her get comfortable early.
Definitely no stranger to playing on this court.
Yeah, and she's someone that's just so strong when she drives to the basket, able to control her body. And, despite her size, not too tall, but just so versatile with the way she can move on that floor.
Malcolm gets the and one. 92% free throw shooter on the season.
And actually, her free throws saved the day last game. They beat Duquesne by 2, and it was her that got the and one and sealed the deal with a free throw to make the game out of reach at the end.
3 for Angel Jones is off the mark, rebounded by Robert Morris. Trior kicks back out to Jada Lee. Puts up a 3, and it's good. Robert Morris with an early 6-0 lead on the road. Getting out to a hot start.
Yeah, this is a team that is not afraid to shoot the rock, especially from the three-point line. They had 23 attempts last game alone.
Mikayla Johnson gets her own rebound, puts it up and one. First field goal of the game for the Panthers.
Lots of physicality on the floor already, 2 and 1s in the span of a minute. But an impressive drive to the basket, able to get her rebound and make up for what she looked like a little bit of an air ball there, or a block, but able to execute nonetheless.
Both teams not afraid of contact. Johnson completes the and one and cuts the Robert Morris lead in half. Corner 3 from Malcolm, wide open, and she puts it in. Not the first time she's done that.
Already 2 3-pointers to start this game. Again, the transition three-point game for Robert Morris is such a threat too. That's going to be something that keeps Pitt on their heels.
Johnson misses the transition layup. Ball off the fingers of Jahate, going back to the Colonials. Here's Malcolm again, working into Bailey Coons. Working the ball around the perimeter. 3 for Robert Morris is off the mark. A board for Fatima Jahate. Get used to that.
And it is interesting on the other end as they're...
Bit of a miscommunication on the transition for Pitt, and we've got a backcourt violation.
Bit of a turnover already, but interesting to see for the Panthers on defense. They're playing a little bit of a 2-3 zone, extended almost. Usually when you play 2-3, you want to force the team to shoot. So that is an interesting tactic. Now it looks like they're going a little bit of man-to-man, but interesting to see that they can fold into that defense as well.
Robert Morris already shooting well from the field. 3 for 4 already in the first quarter. Here's a 3 from Gavon that's good. And already 3 threes made by Bobby Moe. Already up 12-3 just over 2 minutes into this game. Jones kicks out to Lauren Rust. Hagans with an open lane to the basket. Gets the basket, but an offensive foul called on Hagans.
Those plays are just so tricky because when you're driving the lane that fast, especially like Hagans, such a quick moving player, I mean, that's so tough to avoid last second. Beautiful setup by Robert Morris to get the charge.
Yeah, great job by Bailey Coons to get her feet set. Malcolm working to the left again against Jones. Shot rolls in and out, rebounded by Lauren Rust.
If there's anything I've seen so far from Robert Morris on offense, it's that Malcolm has the green light no matter what. And I think rightfully so. She's due for a comeback game, obviously coming off a little bit of a quiet game against Duquesne, so against a familiar foe would be even better.
Rebound by Jahate. Putback is no good. Fought for and eventually taken away by Coons.
And that's something that Robert Morris does so well, is challenges boards, and especially against someone like Jahate, who is so used to being untouched at the top of the rim. That's gonna do dividends for them.
Definitely a lot of attention being paid to Jahate on the interior. Malcolm working against Hagans again. Ball will stay on this end of the court for Robert Morris. Jada Quealy checking in for Pitt. Coons thought about the three, eventually kicks back to Malcolm. Setting up the screen. Looked like Coons got her foot stepped on there. Misses the layup, rebound grabbed by Quealy.
It's interesting too, she looks like she's limping a little bit down the floor. She kind of grabbed her ankle while she was mid-drive.
Angel Jones gets her own rebound and gets the putback.
A little bit of a garbage basket there, but Angel Jones able to clean it up.
Jones was honored on the court pregame, just hit 1,000 points in her collegiate career on Tuesday against Lemoyne, as Coons gets to the bucket and puts it in.
Robert Morris just playing with so much speed. They're immediately looking at the basket each time they get the ball.
Ball screen to Quealy up top. Looking for Jahate on the inside. Goes up and gets the foul. She will go to the line for two.
You know, it looks like they're arguing that a little bit, but, you know, even a touch of your hands going down, you could see Malcolm was not fully vertical, and that's something referees look for immediately.
Subs coming in for Robert Morris. Malcolm and Coons go to the bench. Checking in now is Ava LaRue and Jenica Suggs. First free throw is good for Fatima Jahate. Coming into today, was shooting 75% from the line on the season. Second one gets a friendly home roll. Robert Morris still leading by 7. About halfway through the first quarter here. Three is no good from Traore, but Robert Morris getting another offensive rebound. First shot of the game is good for Suggs.
And if you're us, all you could do is smile. I mean, each time they're shooting the ball, whether they miss, it's a close miss, but unbelievable shooting of the rock from Robert Morris.
Angel Jones quickly gets inside. And we will step.
Ranger to the day at 23 attempts last game. Gavone alone made 5 herself, and she first shot of the game right off the bat from the three-point line. So that is something that if you're Pitt, you have to clamp them hard on the three-point line.
Everybody's got the green light for Robert Morris. We'll see if Pitt has any defensive adjustments. Shot is missed by Gavone. Rebound by Quealy. Amia Jenkins dishing it into Jahate, who misses the layup, gets her own rebound, misses again. Now Jenkins will try, and she gets fouled.
And in those situations, you honestly just have to find the contact yourself. You know that it's probably not going to go in. You got to get to the free throw line. got to find where the defenders are crashing, and Jenkins did a great job of that on that drive.
First foul of the game for Jada Lee. First free throw is missed by Jenkins. Jenkins transferred in from Kentucky this season to Pitt. Redshirt junior makes the second one. Cuts the lead down to 9. RMU working the ball up quickly. Nice pass inside for an easy lay-in for Ava LaRue.
Beautiful transition offense, and what I love about Robert Morris is that they play like a team that has been together for so long, but they only have 3 returners on the team, Gavone, Janika Suggs, and Jada Lee. Their team is comprised of 6 transfers, 5 freshmen, and 3 returners. They are playing with so much chemistry out there.
It is pretty surprising with 11 new players on the roster. Another offensive foul by Pitt gives the ball right back to RMU. Robert Morris running the offense, and Jenkins will pick up her first foul of the game, trying to put a stop to Traore.
Looks like Coach Verdi wanted to travel there, but looks like the foul was committed before the gather step, as you see there. Just a delay on the call.
Looked like she kept that pivot foot down to me.
Yeah, maybe it dragged a little bit. I don't know. It wasn't worth the hysterics.
Definitely a gray area. Inbound goes to Suggs. Into LaRue working on Jahate, and she's got another lay-in.
Smooth like butter, and I love that matchup as Coach Verdi calls a timeout. LaRue and Jahate just going at it, and that prompted a timeout from Verdi with a strong LaRue drive. So that's something interesting to see throughout this game.
We're going to get a look at that matchup again as the ball is taken away by Gavon from Jahate. Some more good defense from the Colonials.
Yeah, very rarely do you see physicality like that in, they're a Horizon League team against an ACC team. They're matching up pretty well, so that's commendable.
Yeah, normally, Jahate kind of has her way on the interior,
Yeah.
but Robert Morris already forced 4 turnovers in the early going here. Open 3 for LaRue, rattles out, but the rebound is grabbed by Suggs. Steal from Jenkins after a bit of an awkward dribble. Pitt gonna slow it down and set up the offense. Wheelie gets it off to Jenkins, who misses off the glass. And another foul by Pitt, this one on Lauren Rust, as she attempts to get the rebound.
Got great body positioning in the paint. I think that has probably been the message before this game, that it is going to be physical between Rust, between Jahate. Those Pitt Panthers, they pride themselves in grabbing offensive boards, and Robert Morris keeping them quiet.
Already in the bonus with 2:25 to go in the quarter. Traore gets the first one to fall. 63% free throw shooter on the season. Second one goes in as well. And Robert Morris' lead is up to 15 in the early going. Mikayla Johnson getting to the basket. Misses the first one. Put back no good for Pitt. Taken quickly up the floor by Jada Lee. Robert Morris has had a lot of success running the offense fast.
Yeah, and they've, gotten a 6-0 run out of that in the past minute and 40 seconds and have kept Pitt quiet on the other end, too.
LaRue getting space on the inside on Hollingsworth. Gets an easy bucket. Robert Morris, 25th point of the game.
And I think everything is just clicking for Robert Morris as far as transition goes. Everyone has their spot, and they're finding the slow transfer on defense that Pitt is showing.
Certainly having their way on offense. Hollingsworth going to the basket. is fouled on her way.
If you can't make shots for yourself, this is the best way to get some points on the board, is get into the charity stripe.
Higgins and Jones checking back in for the Panthers as Jenkins and Quealy take a seat.
And I thought that was a free throw. Looked like an inbound opportunity.
Yeah, foul. Foul was on the floor, I guess.
Yeah.
And here's Angel Jones back in for the Panthers. Quickly gets to the basket and misses the layup. Rebounded by Traore.
Sweet move, but looks like there's a lid on the hoop on that side of the court.
Pitt just not having any luck getting really anything to fall. 0 of their last 7, 1 of 12 from the field. And that's just too easy for Traore. RMU having their way on the interior so far against this Pitt defense.
Yeah, that play is sweet. First it was LaRue going down the block, and then it was Traore. That same play, they're seeing some mismatches in the height difference as Gavone
Here's
grabs
another
the fast
steal.
break.
Taking it down quickly in transition, does miss the layup. And now Pitt quickly to the other side, and they'll slow it down.
That was one of the first times that they missed on a transition opportunity too, so.
Certainly haven't seen much of that.
Yeah.
Higgins listening to the play from head coach Tori Verdi. Jones working off the dribble. Misses another one to the right side of the rim. Rebounded by RMU. Final seconds of the first quarter. That's thrown up by Gavone and missed. But so far, it's been all Robert Morris in this first quarter.
The game right now, Pitt is not making shots, and Robert Morris is making too many shots, especially from the three-point line. I mean, for Pitt, it's an ugly game right now, and hopefully they bounce back.
Another three goes up and airballed by Gavone, rebounded by Pitt.
That is one thing, though. You can't solely depend on the three-point line, and that's what Robert Morris has actually been doing so well, able to open up the floor and execute.
So far, it's working.
So far, it's working for them, but once that dwindles, if it even does, they still have fast break opportunities. We've seen a lot of rim runners, too, from their bigs, LaRue and Traore, so they've been doing everything pretty standard as far as offense goes.
Angel Jones fouled on the midi, makes the first free throw. Second one rattles out, but the rebound is grabbed by Higgins, who gets the putback, and Pitt getting an extra point off of that possession.
Getting a little bargain from that one. How about that? But that all starts with Jones. She's been so aggressive driving to the basket, unable to make a few, so getting to the free throw line creates opportunities for her team.
Another quick shot by Robert Morris is rebounded by Pitt. Now passing the ball around the perimeter. Jones working off the dribble again. Higgins putting up a three, rebounded by Jahate. Jahate still looking for her first field goal tonight. Normally has her way in the paint. That's a good opportunity right there as she gets the lay-in.
Some miscommunication on defense from Robert Morris, and Jahate able to slip through, and she actually sat out a quarter of the last quarter of that first quarter, and now is in, starting off fresh, so hopefully seeing some more action from her after she gets her first points.
Pitt, after going the last 3:58 of the first quarter without a field goal, now has 2 in the first minute 45 of the second. Transition opportunity for Pitt is dropped by Johnson, and that's another turnover.
Yeah, 6 turnovers for the Panthers now, but here's a look at the slip. Beautiful spatial awareness from Jahate there.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Wide open layup.
Some old school basketball. Instead of the pick and roll, just taking the slip instead.
It's about finding the open space on the floor. Jada Lee briefly dispossessed, but Robert Morris maintaining possession. Gavon misses a three in the corner, rebounded by Johnson, and Pitt quickly taking the ball up the floor. Mikayla Johnson thinks about a three, loses the ball, but a friendly roll for Pitt goes right to Jahate, and they'll keep it.
How that got through was beyond interesting. It stayed in bounds too. That was honestly pretty impressive.
That's pretty low percentage chance, but you'll take it if you're Pitt. Jones gets the friendly roll on the floater.
Jones has been having her way in the paint, 9 field goal attempts, and finally gets a friendly roll to her advantage.
She's been good at generating open shots so far. As we get a timeout from Robert Morris, as
might be the status quo for both teams, as they're pretty streaky. Robert Morris against Duquesne last game gave a 12-0 run to them, and a few games ago, the Panthers gave Scranton a 23-7 run in the third quarter, so it's almost like they're performing as expected, but just very interesting to see the different dynamics and momentum shifts each time we come back to break.
It's definitely a game of momentum with these two teams, as Jahate gets her 5th rebound of this contest. Angel Jones trying to work off the dribble again. Hagans with a deep three off the front of the rim, rebounded by Traore.
And I do like the shot selection there, but Jones has been someone that's been...
Open three for Malcolm, too easy.
Can't even get a thought through until they chuck up the next three and it goes in. But on offense, as I was saying for the Panthers, if you let Jones cook and drive to the basket, which he's been seamlessly doing effortlessly, that creates more opportunities and opens the floor and maybe gives someone like Jahate some room to make something work.
That time, Jahate was stuffed by Traore. Robert Morris waiting for the play from McCabe. Aislinn Malcolm thinks about a three, drives to her left again, crossover, floater just outside the lane, gets it to roll. She's familiar with these baskets, and she makes her 4th shot on 5 attempts from the field.
Already surpassed her point totals from last game, and the former Panther making herself known again by these familiar fans.
Hagan's getting some penetration against Lee. She is fouled. Mallory Daly is checking in for Jada Lee. Only 2 fouls in the game so far for Lee, but she will take a seat for a couple minutes. Bit of confusion on the inbound for Pitt, but they do get into Jones. Reset up top with Hagans. Almost given away, but Jones trying another one, and this time she gets the bank to go.
A little bit of an Odell Beckham Jr. catch on that, too.
It's an impressive play. Looked like that pass was going to get away from her. Here's LaRue on the inside against Jahate. Really nice finish through a bit of contact.
Now, LaRue and Malcolm just having their way in the paint against this Panther defense.
Pitt working around the perimeter. Here's Hollingsworth, gets fouled. Basket is going to count, it looks like. And Hollingsworth with a chance at an and one. Really nice finish there through contact.
After a 2-minute drought, they finally get back on the board, back-to-back from a Jones play, and now Hollingsworth getting to the charity stripe. It is a game of runs, though. You see, back-to-back, Robert Morris on one side, LaRue scoring in the paint, and Hollingsworth with the answer.
LaRue and Jahate gonna take a seat. Hollingsworth knocks down the free throw. She is shooting 100% from the stripe on the season, and she'll keep that up. Definitely been a much more even second quarter after a pretty lopsided first one for Robert Morris. 3 misses everything from Gavon, and Pitt gets the ball back.
Yeah, that was a bit of a deep 3 too, so if you make a shot like that, I would shake your hand.
It was open.
It was.
You know, when you get an open look like that, sometimes the first thought is to just put it up.
I guess that's why they're on the floor and we're here. We're narrating.
Yeah, that looked a little more like something I might do, but Gavon does make up for it by knocking a pass out of bounds. Hagen's working on Trior, misses the layup, rebounded by Rust, who misses as well. And it eventually finds its way into the arms of Coons.
And it's not like it's a lack for trying. The Pitt Panthers have been getting in the paint pretty easily. They've 26 attempts, but only 7 have gone in.
They are doing pretty well on the offensive boards. 9 offensive rebounds for Pitt compared to only 2 for Robert Morris.
I would venture to guess.
Shot clock is winding down here for Robert Morris, and Pitt gets the shot clock violation. Stingy defense from the Panthers as they try to climb back in this one.
And back to your point on the offensive rebounds, I would venture to guess that most of those for the Panthers are coming off misses as well. So something to clean up.
Yeah, obviously you don't want to be missing those shots to get the offensive rebounds, but when you do, Pitt is doing a good job of picking them up. There's another offensive rebound for Pitt by Hollingsworth. Dribbles it off her foot. Jump ball is going to stay on this end of the court with the Panthers. Good hustle by Hollingsworth. Putting in some quality minutes, doing a bit of everything so far. Hagens with a corner 3 off the inbound, rattles out, rebounded by Traore. Malcolm passes it off to Daly. Robert Morris just working it around the perimeter. And looked like we got a 3-second call. And Robert Morris turns it over.
Sometimes when you're just so into your role as a post player, you forget where you are on the floor. I personally hate that call the most. That one makes me the most upset.
Would be an easy thing to slip your mind every so often.
Yeah. Because you're like, oh, what play are we running? And then all of a sudden you're in the paint for a little too long.
Wilson goes back out to Hollingsworth, who knocks down the 3. 6 points for Hollingsworth today.
Hollingsworth providing a bit of a spark for this offense. Last game it was Hagens. Today it seems to be Hollingsworth, and she's, you know, hustling on those offensive rebounds, defensively, and doing it all offensively as well.
Here's an open look for Gavon off the mark. And Robert Morris's scoring drought continues up to 2 minutes and 50 seconds without a point for the Colonials.
It's just back and forth. When one team is hot, the other team is quiet. It's like, all right, we'll give you 2 minutes. Then you give us 2 minutes later on.
Pitt gonna try to keep up the momentum. Hagen's working off the dribble. Nice pass to Rust. And the lead is down to single digits.
Beautiful scoop pass by the freshman.
Malcolm thought about the 3, elects to go into LaRue. Good passing by the Colonials as Daly gets a runner to go. Leads back up to 11 for Robert Morris.
And that is harder than it looks. The momentum with the downhill drive, able to stop and get a sweet roll with that soft touch. Beautiful from Daly.
Pitt working the ball around. Here's a 3 from Wilson off the mark. Rebound by Bobby Moe. Quick transition bucket for LaRue.
that's such an advantage that LaRue has, able to get the floor. She is a rim runner. She was right under the basket where she is right now and sprinted to be the first one down the court for that transition bucket.
That's something we saw a lot in the first quarter from Robert Morris, just eating Pitt alive on transition. Shot is blocked by Traore. And Robert Morris starting to take a little bit of the momentum back. RMU is 5 of their last 7 from the floor. That's a good defensive play by Lauren Rust, who is fouled as she goes for the ball. Chandler McCabe is unhappy on the Robert Morris bench.
That aggression on defense is almost always paid off, and I would be unhappy too if I was Coach McCabe. That was a bit of a weak pass from her own player, and then pretty much just a give me to Pitt for what will be the final shot of this quarter.
Loose ball foul, under 5 seconds left in the half. Hagen's taking it in. She is fouled on the way up on a wild attempt, and she'll go to the line.
And this drive, look at how much force she has. But honestly, I think the most impressive part is how she's able to get the spin on the ball, too.
That looked like it might go in.
Yeah, it gave it a fighting chance to go in.
Hagens makes the first one. And the second. So as we go to halftime, score is 38-27. Gabby, what does Pitt need to do to keep the ball rolling in the second half?
I get to the basket at will, but just 3 for 10 in field goal attempts. Someone who is playing flawlessly, has not missed in any of her attempts, is actually Hollingsworth. 2 for 2 from the field goals, and 1 for 1 in 3-pointers. Want to see more production out of her as well. So could be an interesting way to see how Pitt rebounds from that half.
Things already going well for the Colonials in the second half as Jada Lee knocks down a 3. Quick transition opportunity for Mikayla Johnson. Misses, but gets her own rebound. Second one goes. 41-29.
And just like that, 5 more points are on the board. It's very hard for us this game to get a thought out there because there's always something happening.
Both teams playing pretty fast in transition. Robert Morris is going to slow things down here. Working it around the perimeter. Bailey Coons with a long 2. Rebounded by Rust. Mikayla Johnson, mid-range, good from the baseline. 4 points already in the first minute of the second half for Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson coming out flying, and that's going to be something you see coming into this half. What player was fired up from the halftime speech that Coach Verdi gave the team?
Clearly it's Mikayla Johnson. Robert Morris taking their time on offense. Looking to the inside. Coons working on Jahate. Shot is off the mark, rebounded by Rust again. This one's dumped into Jahate, who gets the layup to go in the post. And Pitt in this second half, already 3 for 4 from the field.
Jahate pretty quiet in this first half of the game, only had 4 points. And she's someone that could benefit from some touches with the ball.
Jahate looked like she blocked that shot by Traore.
Yeah, someone that I want to see more from too specifically is Jahate. She's able to get a lot of body positioning too, and you can see the height difference between her and Coons down low.
Pitt generally goes as Jahate goes. 3 is off the mark from Rust. Rebound goes off the fingers of Jahate, back to Robert Morris. Panthers have whittled this lead down to 8 points. Robert Morris up 19 at the end of the second quarter. Pitt slowly working their way back into this.
certainly has been a game of runs. We've said it a lot, and Robert Morris already a 2-minute drought. That's kind of been the name of the game.
Jada Lee working on Angel Jones, loses the dribble, but Jahate puts it back out of bounds. Only 7 seconds on the shot clock for Robert Morris, but they will keep the ball. Lee on the inbound. This goes up to Gavon. Ball is taken away by Lauren Rust. Angel Jones working inside, and she misses the layup. And she is slow to get up. Now on her feet. Took a bit of a tumble on the baseline. Looks like she's going to shake it off.
A bit of a hard fall there, but
those
Jones,
are never fun.
No, those are the worst, especially close to the back of the hoop as well. But, you know, Jones is so quick on her feet, and she's able to get to the basket with ease. It's just the finish is what's been plaguing her throughout this game.
Very good player off the dribble is Jones. Here's a three from Jada Lee, knocks it down. Robert Morris up to 44 points. They lead by 11.
Shooting 50% from the field, and someone who's been quiet is Gavon. She had 5 for 9 3-pointers last game.
Mikayla Johnson knocks down a three. She has been on fire in the second half. Already 7 points in the first 3 minutes and change of the third quarter.
It's almost like when one team scores, anything you could do, I could do better. From one 3-pointer on one side, let's get an answer back with another 3-pointer.
LaRue working on Johnson, kick back out to Lee. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Lee dribbles it off her hip, only 2 seconds, puts up a shot, missed. Rebound by LaRue. Looked like it might have been blocked on the way up, but either way, Pitt gets the ball back.
Pitt getting some momentum, back-to-back possessions where they're able to drain the shot clock for Robert Morris, and they're left with having
cross-court pass to Johnson, and she knocks down another three. She is on fire in the third quarter.
We heard her yell right in front of us, "Let's go." If there's anyone feeling it, it's her.
Lead is down to 5 for Robert Morris. Traore is dispossessed by Hagans, who gets the ball back. Coming inside, makes the transition layup, and the lead is down to 3. Time out.
But as far as lead changes go, there has not been a lead change in this game. We may see that now as Pitt has dwindled the deficit to 3.
Of those 13 points you just saw, she has 10 have come in the second half, and 4 out of her 5 field goal makes have come in the first couple minutes of the third quarter. Travel by Ava LaRue, and Pitt gonna get the ball back. And another timeout for Robert. If Pitt can keep up all the momentum they've had in this third quarter after we got back-to-back media timeouts.
Yeah, that might be a strategy for Robert Morris, able to ice Pitt's momentum shift for a little bit.
Not sure if it was on purpose, but it definitely would seem to favor Robert Morris. Ball into Jahate, now working it around the perimeter. Back to Johnson, dishes off to Jahate, who misses the layup. But Johnson hustling for it. The ball is gonna stay down here.
Johnson doing it all. Great eyes on that drive to the basket. Jahate just unable to finish, and then dives for the loose ball to get another shot at an offensive possession.
Rust on the inbound, resets back out to Hagans. Jones again looking to work off the dribble. Still around the perimeter, under 5 seconds on the shot clock. Dish off to Rust, shot at the elbow falls, and the lead is down to 1, 44-43.
That is something we were not expecting in the first half of this game. Pitt down by as much as 19 at one point, itching their way back into this one with a Rust jumper.
Jada Lee dishes inside, and it's blocked by Jahate. LaRue is sent away. And a three in the corner from Johnson for the lead is no good. And we've got an offensive foul on the rebound on Angel Jones.
And you could see that bench was going to go wild. They were out of their seats when Johnson grabbed that ball.
Lake Fields checking in for Robert Morris. Colonials looking to get something going. Only made one of their last 7 field goals. Here's Malcolm from 3. Make that 1 of 8. Fields immediately getting a rebound as she checks in. And Jada Lee putting up a little runner in the lane, rebounded by guess who, Mikayla Johnson. Hagans tries to get to the basket, but Pitt will reset the offense. Working around the perimeter. Johnson is fouled on the floor. Pitt will inbound on the baseline.
And I do like how patient Pitt is being, because a drive by Johnson like that does not open up unless a couple rotations up top and a few passes on the backside are able to open that lane up for Johnson.
There's definitely less urgency to score
Yes.
now that the game is as close as it is.
And that's the beautiful thing of being that close to gaining the lead instead of having to rush a ton of shots, which we've seen Pitt in that position before.
Definitely could see a bit of a change of pace for both teams. Quealy checking in, puts up a shot, no good. Another rebound by Fields. Robert Morris still holding on to that lead. Malcolm working off the dribble, shoots it off the bottom of the backboard. Rebound by Wilson.
That was great help defense by Jahate there to stall that final adjustment that Malcolm tried making midair.
Yeah, not able to get a clean look off. Pitt looking to take the lead here. Here's Wilson, and the Panthers, after being down 19, have taken the lead with 2:07 to go in the third quarter.
And I was just gonna say, it's a pretty good time to take the lead. 2 minutes left in the third is an interesting spot in the game, because now comes the fourth quarter, and this is a Robert Morris team that has had all the confidence in this game to take it away, and now you're coming into the quarter with a little bit of pressure.
Jada Lee puts one up off the foul. Won't go, but she'll shoot 2.
Here's the play again to get the lead. Beautiful pass back door. That's just old school Pitt basketball.
Wilson finding an open lane.
But again, on the other side of things, Robert Morris has not scored in the past 5 minutes of this quarter until now from the charity stripe.
Jada Lee makes her first free throw. 77% free throw shooter on the season. And she'll make them both to give the lead back to Bobby Moe. Things starting to go back and forth for the first time here. We've had a lot of runs so far in this game. Jones getting to the bucket again. She goes tumbling out of bounds into a cameraman, and she'll go to the line.
The cameraman was actually able to step away from the contact.
He's got wheels on his chair,
he's got
so
wheels on the chair.
makes it a little easier.
Glad everyone's safe. And the equipment.
Teresa Hagen's coming back in the game for Jada Quealy. Jones makes the first free throw to tie the game back up. Second one is good, and Pitt retakes the lead. Jada Lee working the ball down. Shot is up and in from Suggs, and the lead goes back to Robert Morris.
That was a great look to the basket by Suggs because Jahate sinking down low. She is eliminating any opportunity of driving the lane, so a stop and pop in the paint is honestly as clean as you're gonna get.
But when you can knock down the open mid-range, you'll take it. Turnaround jumper from Mikayla Johnson cannot be stopped today in the third quarter.
Yeah, she is feeling it, and it's fun to watch when a player is really immersed in that role as the go-to. That is Johnson right now.
When you get that hot hand, it just seems like everything falls no matter what you do. 3 is off the mark from Gavon.
Gavon having a little bit of a cold game, was 5 for 9 last game from the three-point line. 1 for 6 tonight, only 3 points.
As you said, Gavon coming off an excellent performance off the bench against another Pittsburgh team in Duquesne.
And again, that game, another one that came down to the wire like this. So Robert Morris, a little bit of an advantage there, having the experience of a very back and forth
Hagans
game.
gets to the basket and lays it in. Tough finish with the left to get above 50 points. Malcolm puts one up, and it's short. As we go to the end of the third quarter, Pitt has come all the way back.
All over the floor, had 3 points in this first half and exploded for 12 points in the third quarter. But on the other side of things, Robert Morris did not score for exactly half of the third quarter, 5 minutes scoreless. So that is something to try to climb out of too. I know they have they're down by just a few points and they have the momentum right now, but even so.
Definitely going to need a better performance in the fourth quarter if they want to get their first
Yes.
ever win over Pitt. Already generating turnovers. We got a travel from Lake Fields. So turnover on one end, turnover on the other to start the fourth quarter.
Teams are spitting images of each other. They seem to do what the other does every possession.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah, at least when coming out of the media timeout or the break, it's just like back-to-backs.
Ever since Pitt took the lead initially, Johnson getting to the basket again, and she'll go to the line, just unstoppable at the moment. But ever since Pitt took the lead, this has definitely been a more back and forth game. Seeing good and bad from both teams as opposed to the runs we had earlier.
Yeah, and someone who's been so consistent is that one right there, Johnson, with the hard drive to the basket. And you could hear the slap from over here on her wrist, so a no-brainer to get to the charity stripe.
Trying to push the lead to 6, and she will. Johnson 2 for 2 from the line today.
This is exactly how the third quarter started too, with Johnson stat padding in the beginning of this one as well.
Nice pass to Jada Lee to break the trap. Passes up an open 3. Now working it around to Lake Fields. Good deflection from Jahate. Another turnover by Robert Morris.
And it's tough to just pass the ball inside without a pump fake of sorts with the length that Jahate has defending it.
That was her first steal of the day. Baseline jumper from Hagans is no good. Rebounded by Rust. Shots turned away, but the ball will stay on this end of the court for the Panthers.
And very good effort. We mentioned earlier just the advantage in the offensive boards for Pitt. They're still carrying that into this second half. 14-4 with Pitt having the advantage.
And that's without Jahate doing much.
Yeah.
Only 6 rebounds on the day. Chaotic shot in the lane from Jones is rebounded by Pitt. And Lauren Rust getting another offensive board, gets fouled this time, and she'll go to the line.
Yeah, that was a payback call for her, I'd say, because both of those look like they had contact, but this one is an obvious one. Beautiful finding the ball, beautiful rebound, able to get something up, and that's the way to get to the charity stripe.
That was the 10th rebound of the day for Lauren Rust. averaging 7.8 coming into today on the season. First free throw is off the back of the rim. Has been a bit of an issue for her this season, coming into today only shooting 50% from the stripe. Second one is perfect. And the Pitt lead is now up to a touchdown. They lead 55-48. RMU still looking for their first points of the quarter, and they'll get them on a floater from Traore in the lane.
That's a much-needed momentum boost there. Very quiet from Robert Morris. And that is something, I know this game has been streaky, but in the fourth quarter, you do not want to fall into that lull.
See if they can build some momentum. There's a good defensive play by Traore. Flips it back inbounds. Jahate scoops it up, and a lucky break for Pitt after almost giving the ball away. Hagen's working, going nowhere. Jahate inside. She'll get the basket and the foul. The Pitt bench is fired up. Jahate up to 8 points on the day, and she'll try to make it 9.
A quiet game for her, but you know what? If there's any time to come in clutch, it is now as she gets the bench on their feet.
Really smart play from Jahate. Getting Creech to bite on the pump fake. Doesn't make the free throw. But as we get towards the end of the game, Robert Morris already with 3 fouls in the quarter with still over 7 minutes to play. Aislinn Malcolm getting a little space on the baseline. Misses it short. Rebounded by Jahate.
They've been able to keep Malcolm quiet, especially on the drive to the basket. You notice each time that she drives, the Panthers are collapsing inside, so it makes it hard, especially with the length of Jahate inside. It makes it hard to find someone to outlet that ball to when you're that deep into the paint.
Mikayla Johnson gets fouled on a layup attempt. And already Robert Morris up to 4 fouls, so Pitt only 1 away from the bonus. This was clearly a shooting foul. 2 shots for Johnson. First one is good, and she is up to 16 points in the second half.
We were talking too off camera in the beginning of this game. There weren't many fouls, at least going to the basket. This second half, Pitt has been dominating, especially really working the free throw line. And honestly, it's a clever tactic too, because if things aren't working on the glass, and as you see,
Pitt pressing along the sideline against a regional opponent.
We've said it time and time again throughout this broadcast, it's been a game of runs. And I think something that Pitt has been advantageous about is working the free throw line, believe it or not, because that has halted Robert Morris, their momentum, their transition opportunities. It's honestly slowed the game down, and they've been able to control tempo that way.
Mid-range shot is missed by Mikayla Johnson. Loose ball foul on Lauren Rust gives the ball back to Robert Morris. Pitt outscoring RMU 32-12 here in the second half, as the Colonials look to get something going on the offensive side of the ball. They only have 6 minutes left to try and generate a comeback. Long 3 from Aislinn Malcolm. High bounce off the back of the rim and into the hands of Lauren Rust.
And I said it in the first half, there's only so much time that you could depend on the three-point line. They have made 1 3-pointer this entire half.
Layup rolls out for Hagens. Transition play from Robert Morris. Pass to Traore in the corner. She'll put up a mid-range runner. No good. Rebounded by LaRue, but thrown right to Hagens. And Pitt probably going to use as much of the shot clock as they can on their possessions going forward. into Jahate, dispossessed by LaRue. Nice defensive play, but Lauren Rust hustling to the loose ball. 5 seconds on the shot clock for Pitt. Hagans almost threw it away. Pitt is going to inbound with 1.8 on the shot clock after it's knocked to the side by Gavon.
And like you said, they did drain the shot clock to the bare minimum.
And that one's thrown away by Lauren Rust. So with exactly 5 minutes to go here, RMU is going to get the ball back. Subs coming in for the Colonials. Mallory Daly coming into the game for Jada Lee. Ball almost gets away from Traore, ends up getting it back. Malcolm looking for a screen to generate some space. Malcolm passes up the three, goes to Gavon in the corner, no good, rebound by Hagans. Pitt taking it down quick, and they're gonna slow it down again as that clock keeps ticking.
You wonder if you're Robert Morris offensively, do you switch things up? Because the inside play has been working.
Angel Jones getting to the bucket, gets fouled on the way up, and she will go to the line for a couple free throws.
Robert Morris has had inside play all day. And on the other side of things, Pitt has had the drive to the basket all day.
Mostly from Angel Jones.
Mostly from Angel Jones. That's something that Pitt, they've been able to continue to use. Robert Morris, they have almost neglected their inside play this second half. And, you know, depending on the three-point line, if they change things up, I wonder if this would be a different story in this fourth quarter.
Angel Jones makes the first one, misses the second. Snaps a 2.5 minute scoring drought for the Panthers. And the lead is up to 10, 60-50 here at the Peterson Events Center. Just no space to go anywhere for Robert Morris. Three seconds on the shot clock. That's a prayer from Traore coming up short. And Pitt, again, slowly taking the ball up the court. Really no rush to score. Time is on their side.
And it just looked like Robert Morris not on the same page offensively. Unfortunately, this is the time of the game where things should be buttoned up.
Three is off the mark from Johnson. Jahate gets fouled after the rebound. And Pitt is in the bonus, so here on out, every foul is going to give them an opportunity to tack on a couple points.
And if there's one way to slow the game down, that is exactly how to do it and make the deficit that much more.
Jahate makes the first one. Second one is off the mark for the Pitt big. Malcolm quickly trying to get to the bucket, looking for a turnaround, passes out to an open Daly in the corner, misses the three. Offensive rebound for Bobby Moe. Gavon going out to Traore in the corner. This three is off the mark again. Hagans continues to clean up on the rebounds off of these missed threes by Robert Morris.
Yeah, Robert Morris, 2 for 9 from the three-point line.
This time Hagans denied by LaRue. Ball is going to stay down here with 2:48 left in the game. Jahate with a good look to Angel Jones, who does not get the three to fall. Loose ball in the middle. Jump ball is going to...
Looks like it's going to Robert Morris.
Yes, going to Robert Morris here.
be able to make something happen. In this half alone, they have only scored 12 points.
Jones-Tynes checking into the game for Bobby Moe. We've got a block on the interior by, looked like Lauren Rust. Robert Morris inbounding. Like you said, still looking for some more points in the fourth quarter. Only 2 points in the fourth.
This is now a 5.5-minute scoring drought for the Colonials.
Gonna try to change that on this possession. Only 3 seconds on the shot clock. Trior needs to put one up. It's no good. Shot clock violation on the air ball. And this defense from Pitt is absolutely shut down the stretch.
Yeah, and honestly, it's been the same lineup too for the most part. Not many changes, which is interesting because Coach Verdi is someone that likes to have a rotation of 8 or so players. Hollingsworth hasn't touched the floor that much. He started off hot in this game, but you know, whatever works.
If it ain't broke.
That's right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But this has been the squad that got them out of the deficit, and now up by 11 points with a little under 2 minutes left in this quarter.
Hagen's taking her time. Definitely going to use all of the shot clock here. Good look to Jones on the inside, gets the floater to go. Lead is up to 13 with just over 1.5 minutes to go. Pitt still pressing. And that's good transition play from Robert Morris. Easy bucket for Lake Fields for the immediate response.
And I've mentioned it before.
That snapped a 6-minute scoring drought.
Yeah, and that's because Pitt is in the advantage of able to keep the tempo of this game. Robert Morris is a run and gun team. And, you know, they've been unable to have transition opportunities like that because they execute off them.
Hagen's looking for Jones down low. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Gonna stay with Pitt. Still 7 seconds to shoot the ball off the inbound. Bit of confusion here. Looked like the officials might have thought Robert Morris called a timeout,
Yes.
but said something else. Ultimately nothing. Here's Lauren Rust trying to get a lefty layup. We are under 1 minute to go. Robert Morris, desperation time, down 11. Got to just put something up, but the ball is stolen. Angel Jones taking it down. She is fouled on the layup attempt. Going to the line again.
You see her looking to the side, almost giving her a bit of a death stare going down the lane. Able to get the contact nonetheless. Back to the free throw line.
I think she was looking for that.
Yeah. Probably bracing for impact as well.
Jones misses the first. Only 4 of 7 from the line today for Jones, but still consistently getting contact to get there. She misses them both. Only 45 seconds left in this one. RMU got to put up some threes. Daly will try. Rebound grabbed by Johnson. It's out to Hagen's. Doesn't look like Robert Morris is going to foul. Jones with a nice pass out. One more for Johnson, no good. Thought we had a rebound from Jahate, but a good play to strip it away by Robert Morris. Shot is missed off the front of the rim. London Creech might be in garbage time, but she does get her first points of the game. And Pitt, after being down 19 to start this one out, gonna pick up yet another win over Robert Morris, 63-54.